Hi there, welcome to my views and news. Three news stories for you. Firstly, TPLF chairman Debretsion Gebremichael has arrived in Addis Ababa. Did PM Abiy summon him? Will PM Abiy meet with this TPLF delegation? Is Verede accompanying them or not? Why is Debretsion in Addis Ababa? Secondly, Getachew Reda, president of Tigray, so far, new one has not been appointed, has held some meetings in Addis Ababa. Thirdly, three Tigray opposition parties issued a statement a few hours ago about what is happening in the region. Let's start, viewers. Firstly, TPLF Debretsion chairman, TPLF representing chairman, Representative Mikhail, has landed in Addis Ababa reportedly. No official statement, but that's what we have learned through some sources that Debretsion is in Addis Ababa. Conflicting reports. Some say that he was summoned by Ethiopian PM. Others say that he went just to Addis to brief the Ethiopian federal government and the Ethiopian PM about the situation in Tigray. Now, firstly, when Getachew was appointed as the president in March 2023, who appointed him? Prime Minister of Ethiopia. PM Abiy signed the appointment letter of Getachew. Yes, TPLF picked his name. TPLF held a central committee election. Getachew was chosen by TPLF. Getachew's name was forwarded to PM Abiy. PM Abiy appointed him as the interim president of Tigray. If you remember, it's some videos back then. And before Getachew's appointment, TPLF proposed Debretsion's name. PM Abiy disagreed. He said there should be some new face to represent Tigray. And then TPLF held Central Committee election. Getachew's name was finalized. PM Abiy appointed him. It means that if new president is to be appointed, he will be appointed by Ethiopian PM Abiy. Though his letter of appointment is symbolic, but he signs the letter of appointment. TPL Debretsion has ousted Getachew. You can say Getachew is not in Mekelle now. Pro-Getachew governments are being dismantled one after the other in Tigray. It means TPLF would now want a new president to be appointed in Tigray. For that, it needs a formal letter of appointment signed by Ethiopian PM. Who will be the new president of Tigray? Which name will be acceptable to Ethiopian PM? This is what Debretsion will talk to the federal government with the Prime Minister of Ethiopia. TPLF will have to have an internal party meeting to last time TPLF was willing to accept Verede as the president for interim period until election is held. Now things have changed. Will TPLF nominate someone from the party to replace Getachew or Verede? That's not clear. Hopefully we'll get information in coming hours about TPLF's plans. We'll have to wait to see if Debretsion will be welcomed in Addis or not. Will Abiy meet with him or not? Will federal government meet with him or not? Federal government might tell Debretsion to just continue with Getachew as the president. We'll have to wait to see. But it's good to see that at least channels of communications have not been cut off. Because if Debretsion and federal government get out of touch, that could be deadly. That could lead to war. If they talk, at least threat of war is being averted. It's good to see them talk. What will they talk? What will they agree on? That remains to be seen. But if you are Debretsion, will have to comply with this formality. Formality is that it needs a letter signed by Ethiopian PM Abiy to appoint a president in Tigray to replace Getachew Reda. I think before Debretsian's meeting with federal government officials on Thursday, we could see developments tonight in Mekelle. Maybe military supported Debretsion wing could take over main installations in Mekelle, like media houses, like president office, etc. And after that, the Debretsion will meet with federal government officials, with PMRB, and they'll talk about what should happen after that. That's my guess, but let's see what happens. Meanwhile, Getachew Reda is in Addis Ababa. My report has been confirmed. Some viewers said, Sajid, I did a video on that. I said Getachew had fled Tigray. He fled on Tuesday. He fled Mekelle, landed in Addis Ababa on Tuesday, late on Tuesday. Today, he held some meeting with foreign diplomats, confirming that he is in Addis Ababa, not in Mekelle. And he's not interested in returning to Mekelle, it seems. Getachew confirmed a few minutes ago that he briefed foreign diplomats, obviously in Addis Ababa. US ambassador to Ethiopia, UK ambassador to Ethiopia, EU diplomats to Ethiopia, Italian ambassador to Ethiopia, French and German ambassadors to Ethiopia, all were part of the meeting where Getachew briefed them. Getachew again said the same thing, that Pretoria could be in danger, that what is happening in Tigray could lead to resumption of war in Tigray. He claimed that many foreign players, external players, could try to involve themselves to achieve their objectives, evil objectives in Tigray. And that is why international community should step in. In a statement a few hours ago, Getachew government called for intervention. He asked federal government, he asked Pretoria guarantors to intervene to protect Tigray and to ensure that Pretoria is not undermined. Let's see, will foreign diplomats buy Getachew's narrative? Getachew is selling this narrative for some time. For months, he's been saying that dismantlement of his government amounts to violation of Pretoria. TPLF disagrees. In a statement today, TPLF said that it will implement Pretoria. It is only restructuring Tigray interim government. It is only appointing new president. It is in support of Pretoria implementation. This Pretoria is intact. So federal is intact. So it means that foreign diplomats might not support Getachew's position. Foreign diplomats are not concerned about who is going to lead Tigray, who is going to be president. They want Pretoria to be implemented. If the Debretsion military of Tigray, they say that yes, they'll implement Pretoria, they only want one man to go. Why would Western diplomats object to it? So Getachew's position is weak. He gambled. He relied a lot on support from PM Abiy. Abiy so far has not given any practical support to Getachew. He's only giving him shelter. Getachew managed to return to. He managed to enter Addis Ababa. He's there. Last year, 3 Tigray opposition parties issued a joint statement today, condemning the actions of Tigray military commanders of dismantling Tigray interim government structures in Tigray. The 3 parties are Tigray Independence Party, Betona, and Arena Party. The parties say that Tigray military commanders should not work as tools for one political group, arresting and shooting at people of Tigray is unacceptable. It should stop. Dismantlement of Tigray interim government backed by one political group, by Tigray military, at the hands of Tigray military, is unacceptable. Military should be neutral. So the opposition parties are demanding an end to the actions of military commanders to dismantle Getachew's government. But these opposition parties, small parties, they have no say, no influence, no power, real power to stop military from implementing its plan to dismantle Getachew's government in Tigray. Thank you for watching.